Hello. I will never forget what you did. I am deeply indebted, for it was not within my power to save Vince or Nico. I cannot thank you enough. In case you have not heard, I am Rhea of Thoroland. I only wish there was some way I could help you. But I am inexperienced and I only know the art of miracles. If that could be of any help, speak to me again. Would a miracle be? I would be most amazed. Vince and Nico were fooled by a lout named Patches and turned into hollows. My prayers did them no good. It is my ignorance, my frailty that has sealed their fates. Perhaps Petrus realized my weakness all along, and thus made the decision to abandon me. I can hardly blame him now.
Hello everybody, it is Atomic Yeti. Welcome back to Dark Souls. It's been quite a while, I know. Got a couple things to talk about really regarding that.
Then be safe. Farewell.
Thank you, Rhea.
Yep.
Yeah, so this episode, quickly, is pretty much just me running around doing all the things that I need to finish, basically. You know, big things that I haven't killed and left alone, like the Hellcat right here, that had killed me in my previous attempts to kill it. But anyway, I can't remember when it was I actually recorded this, because I've recorded this in other parts beforehand. However, I wasn't able to obviously do voice, namely because I was actually sick at the time. And so yeah, I got sick. I can't remember when it was now, when I originally started, or when this was even going to go up. Or even the last time I uploaded a proper video. Other than that, Pokemon one a while ago. But yeah, no, I got sick and it was pretty bad. I wasn't able to really talk, so I just didn't record anything. And then once I got better, my internet was cut, so I was no way I could upload videos. Then I got sick again, so once again I couldn't talk. And once I got over that, it was sort of Christmas and I was kind of busy. And then after that, I actually caught some nasty bug, so that was wonderful. Glorious times for me at Christmas, yes. But yes, anyway, Christmas has come and gone. Oh, I'm dying again. Oh no, see you later, guys. No, we are in the new year. Hopefully it's not going to be too long before I actually put this together and upload this. But yeah, so there's been some stuff going on that has kept me from actually being able to produce any content. However, I'm back now and I am raring to go. Saying that, I had actually tried to do this several times before, and in between some of the gaps where I was sick, I probably would have been able to do it. However, I just was not happy with the outcome of, well, the outcome of it all. I didn't really like what I was saying, how I was saying it, so those got scrapped as well. Now onto the video, I suppose, because, you know, now's a good time to actually talk about it. Because yeah, what have you seen me do? You saw me kill the Undead Dragon, Hellkite, and then I'm here in the Great Hollow, which is in Blighttown. Pretty dangerous place, really, because there's a lot of like these long winding branches that if one slip and you're dead. And also they'd like to leave a lot of, well, there's quite a few crystal lizards in here, so you can get some nice chunks if you need them. A lot of twinkling cyanite, and I think you can even get a slab off one of them. But I've never bothered to jump for them. I'm normally pretty pants and die. Yeah, so we'll come over some other sections obviously in this video. It's going to be about 20 minutes, I think. Again, it's been a while since I've tried this. But no, a lot of the time in the off space, off time as I like to call it. I was reaching over to grab my Xbox controller. There's been several Dark Souls related things going on. I've been playing it a lot with other friends, trying to go through it and complete it with those. Actually, no, we did complete it with I did complete one friend, Gallows. He has now completed it, and It was great for him. Hooray! That's not trying to sound sarcastic. I was actually very happy that we managed to do it. Actually, I'm not sending a message. But no, what was one of the bigger things that happened? I actually managed to complete Dark Souls at Soul Level 1. I completed a Soul Level 1 run, which basically entails choosing Pyromancer as the starting class and not leveling up yourself. You obviously can level up weapons and armor and stuff. But then you think you're level 1, you're very restricted to everything you can use. Obviously, you just saw me there, completely balls that fall up. Because you're not even meant to take a fall. Because I'm an idiot. There's a ladder right next to where I was. But yeah, so I completed a Soul Level 1 run. That was actually really cool to do. There was a few points that I kind of got stuck with, like ONS, Ornstein and Smo. They really were a huge roadblock for me. I mean, as you can imagine, like 2v1 sort of situations anyway. Like Ornstein, even like ONS, even now at a high level, they'd probably, be troublesome for me. But I mean, obviously at level 1 it's a little bit more difficult. You don't have quite the stopping power that you would say at level 50, around the kind of level you'd be for Anolondo. But no, they got taken down eventually, and then obviously the next one, my personal favourite boss, Four Kings. They were then the next big roadblock, like I say, and it took a while to get to them. I just had to have the right kind of setup. I think, what did I use? I was using like Power Within, Great Combustion, and then just trying to take them out, because it was difficult to, like with again any kind of Four Kings fight. They're just a difficult boss for me. Being able to kill one before the next one spawned was obviously like the challenge, and eventually it did happen. It did happen. So I have a level 1 Dark Wraith sitting there, raring to go. It's actually funny. I was being summoned at one point for the Taurus Demon, and with the setup that my character has, like that guy, I am able to one-shot the Taurus Demon with like the plunging attack, Power Within. Hell, if I went Red Tearstone, that'd be easy, but go super hyper mode. Now you see those mushroom guys that we just passed. We've seen them in the forest before, and obviously they're the ones that could hit for a ton of bricks. So coming down into Ash Lake. Ash Lake is a very interesting area. It's actually really cool. It's one of my favourite areas. It's just somewhere that I don't really go. You can't invade, you can't summon down here, so it's kind of hit and miss, really. Well, it's not hit, I don't mean it like that, but like, you can't do anything other than what's there to do. Like, we just saw the Hydra there, but now we're actually going to see an old friend for the last time.
My father, all hollow now, has been subdued. He will cause no more trouble. It's finally over. I will return to Katerina. You assisted us both greatly. I can hardly return the favor, but please accept this. It's of no use to me now. Oh, Father. Dear Father.
Yep, sorry, I got arrested at the bonfire now. But no, that's the end of the Siegmeyer story arc. And you get a nice Titanite slab, so I mean, it's a free slab, so it's worth doing it, I suppose. But yeah. Now, Ash Lake is obviously at the bottom of the Great Hollow, and is an endless expanse of black water. This area is considered to be the absolute lowest point geographically in Lordran, and is where all life originated. The shores hold remnants of giants, and a Hydra still swims along its banks, killing everything and everyone that dares cross its white sands. That's the description from the wiki that I just decided to look up as Sieglin was talking. I'm basically going to cut... I fade in like I did with the undead guy. The undead dragon, to where I've actually killed them. But yeah, we did see Ash Lake. I was trying to think of the name of this this place. We did see Ash Lake in now I'm trying to think of the other name. Tomb of the Giants. Just before where we went into like the little hollowed area where Nito was, we saw the sort of trees in the background. Not necessarily this point of Ash Lake, like how earlier in Tomb of the Giants we saw Lost Izalith. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily any of this part, because we don't see any land, so... So yeah, you don't see any land, so there's nothing really there to get, really. What am I... Where was I going with that? There are a lot of dragon scales down here, which is actually very convenient, considering that the... what's the thing called? Path of the Dragon is located here. And the Path of the Dragon is one of the covenants. It's sort of one of the more PvP based covenants, sort of like a one-on-one duel for Dragon Scale. And currently my video feed has decided to lag audio, so hopefully that doesn't actually happen in the final version, because I'm rewatching this, like I say, I was sick. And actually saying that, it was about, it must have been a month ago now, I was playing on another character, and I had put my sign down for Sen's Fortress, that's right. And I got summoned by the guy, we went through it, we went through Sen's Fortress, we beat the Iron Golem. He then sends me a message, and I've got it up here now. He says, "Big fan." And I didn't know what this necessarily meant. I just thought he meant, like, big thanks, and, you know, that was going to be the end of it. But no, apparently, he subscribed, he first saw me back when I was helping D-Pad, and, you know, and just whatever was said, it blew my mind when you think that I was summoned by a subscriber. How many subscribers do I even have right now? Not a lot. I'll say that much. It's 160 something, I think, right now. You know, so 160 people that, you know, are subscribed to me. And I've put my sign down at that particular moment, on that particular character, that level, that area, everything, and it's just, he's the one that gets me. I'm not saying that in a bad way. It was really nice to sort of, you know, help him out and play through with him, and it was kind of a strange experience. It didn't make me, like, I don't want to say, like, oh, it made me feel really big and important. Obviously, there's not, important's the wrong word there anyway. But it was nice to play with somebody who appreciates then, like, my content, which is very strange. So there is a hello to you, Boondocks. I don't know what your YouTube name is, but hopefully, if you're listening, that you know, that you recognise at least your own gamer tag. But no, I've been having a lot of fun with Dark Souls lately. My latest adventure, I've got a level 35 Dark Wraith, and I've been invading in Sen's Fortress, much like when I was being summoned by Boondocks. Yeah, I've been invading in Sen's Fortress, and that's just been hilarious. I've had several hate messages from it. Things calling me a scrub, you know, fuck you, all sorts of things. It's quite funny to get hate mail, because you know you've really irked that person then, if they've spent the time to tell you to go jump off a cliff or something. We are coming up to the end of Ash Lake here. Coming on through, because as the path winds down, we are coming to the end. It's actually funny, if you leave the Hydra alone and just run, it will jump out of the water and it will chase you. I assume that it comes along all this sort of right bank here, because where, like, there's just open water for it to be free. It jumps across the riverbank, like the beach, and it comes after you, and it's actually quite funny to watch. That wasn't on this character, but maybe I should. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls lately. Even Dark Souls 2 was announced a while ago now, and you know, I'm completely excited for it. There's different information been popping up, but I don't know what's necessarily true, what's not. Oh, and hi, Everlasting Dragon. This is where you would join the Path of the Dragon. It is actually possible to cut its tail off, and you actually get a weapon for it. I think it's the strongest dragon weapon. I don't know if that's true, but you can cut its tail off. You won't annoy it. It won't try and kill you. It'll even still let you join the Covenant. What a good Covenant leader that is. Now, warping over to the Tomb of... I was going to say Tomb of the Giants. Back down to where, like, the Dark Moon Altar is. I don't even think that's the correct name for the warp point. Basically, where you join to be... to join the Blade of Dark Moons.
This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of mine self, Gwyndolin, and kneel before me. What foolishness! Why trespasseth upon the great Lord's tomb, whilst thou art a disciple of the Dark Sun? Mark the words of mine self, Gwyndolin. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
So here we have Dark Sun Gwyndolin. Now Gwyndolin is Gwyn's youngest child, and is the only god to remain in Anor Londo. And I'm going to start reading the wiki page now, so... Born with the affinity to the moon, he's raised as a daughter and has a feminine appearance as a result. He has crafted an illusion of his sister Guinevere and all the guardian knights in the city's palace. His duty as a god is to execute sinners and is helped by his followers with the covenant of the Blade of the Dark Moon. He's currently guarding his father's honorary tomb. Now, as it's saying, obviously, he's the only one left in Anor Londo. Guinevere is an illusion as well. They're not real. All the knights are illusions as well, which actually is very, it's a, let's say, a fun little fact. If you are to level up your weapon and you get an occult weapon, occult weapons do more damage to phantoms and certain bosses, I think. I think there's a different listing to it, but basically, you know, you think about that. So you do more damage to Silver Knights. So obviously, like, I think Ornstein Smough as well, because I don't even think. I don't think they're not. I don't think that they're not real. I think they are. You know, they're the real Ornstein Smough. However.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
However, as I was saying, they probably see it as, I don't know actually if they'd see it as Dark Anor Londo. You actually, if you look at the cutscene when you enter the, like, their arena, when Ornstein drops down, the room is dark. It is Dark Anor Londo in that particular frame when he's dropped down next to Smough. So it's a nice little, I suppose, interesting thing to realise. But yes, that is back there, way back there, is where you find the Covenant for the Blade of the Dark Moon. You need to have the Dark Moonblade Covenant Ring to get in there. I can't remember what it's called. Dark Moon Sounds Ring. Ah, we now have Moonlight. Moonlight? Sunlight. I was thinking Miracle and I kind of mixed the two words, but there's Sunlight Blade and the Brass Set. Shoot her right in the face. Now, with Guinevere dead, a cutscene is going to be playing. And it's funny, before the patch of where Artorias was released, Artorias of the Abyss, this cutscene would still have Gwyndolin telling you, "Oh, heretic, I will bathe your world in darkness," and basically avert the illusion that like Gwendolyn had created. As you can see, we're now in Dark Analondo. So yeah, they've actually figured that out, that Gwendolyn is dead, shouldn't be talking. Yeah. Going back to Blade of the Dark Moons, I really do like Blade of the Dark Moons, but the only sort of problem I have is that invasions with them is few and far between. Even when I've been doing the invasions on my Dark Wraith character in Sens, I get invasions so much faster than trying to get summoned. And, you know, even when I've done it previously using the Blue Eye Orb, which you get from the Dark Moons, trying to invade there, and then whipping out a cracked Red Eye Orb and getting an invasion instantly. Because obviously, like, you have to have your boss alive for the Dark Moons, whereas the Dark Wraiths don't. They can just invade anyone, and you got to obviously then have with the Dark Moons, you got to have someone who has sinned. I make a colossal cock up here. I don't know what I was trying to do, just trying to be cocky, kill it, but... Now the thing with Dark Analondo is you will always spawn at that first bonfire, which is kind of annoying, really. If I was to come from the opposite way, she would have actually said something to me, but she didn't. But anyway, she's going to apply her Dark Moon Blade, I'm just going to kill her, and with that I'm going to say goodbye. It's been fun to be back, I will be doing more, don't worry, I'm not dead. And anyway, I've been Atomic Yeti, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.